I'm lacking symmetry. Enemy inside of me, believing I'm not fit to be the person with the perfect purpose, non-existent entity. Savage of this brain feels it wasn't birth on earth.
What's up, everyone? Welcome to another Renegade Friday. We are your host. I'm Casey, KingCanada.
And I'm Laura the Rookie.
And today we got Dominoes.
Dominoes.
It was suggested a couple times in the comments, so I decided we'd click this one. Know nothing about it. No, don't know if it's going to be hip-hop, singing, rock, whatever his genre. I think somebody told me what his genre was. Ren's just everything. He's his own genre. But I think like Barcode or something like that is when like he does the Jenny and Screech type songs and those, the Money Game and those, he like, there's a term for his genre. Really? I don't know if he came up with it or the fans came up with it or if it wasn't a UK term. I don't know. I forget what it is. So you guys write in the comment what it was. Because I just say the genre is Ren, so we never know what we're going to get. But we got Dominoes, an official lyric video on this one.
Oh, neat.
Yeah, we've done a couple of his lyric videos before. And I like how his are legit videos. It's not just writing lyrics on the screen. Like we did the one with Chinchilla. With the chalkboard and the words falling and stuff. They're actually like, they're super creative.
I know what you mean, yeah.
Fun to watch.
A full production even for a lyric video.
I know, he goes all out every time. Alright, so Dominoes, official lyric video. Let's go.
Oh, you built this like dominoes, dominoes, dominoes falling. Oh, you built this like dominoes, dominoes, dominoes falling. You build us up just to knock us back down. Funny how you act surprised when we hit the ground. We're like dominoes, dominoes, dominoes falling. So bleed me of all my self-belief. My smile shows all my insecurity. In a kingdom of Photoshop, kings and queens will never feel happy with ourselves, but insecurity sells. Dominoes, dominoes, dominoes falling. Oh, you built us like dominoes, dominoes, dominoes falling. You build us up just to knock us back down. Funny how you act surprised when we hit the ground. We're like dominoes, dominoes, dominoes falling. I hide my head under.
Oh, what a trippy concept and topic.
Yeah.
It's so true.
What a trippy beat to back it up with.
Yeah.
That'd be with the, like almost the dominoes sounds like falling. Like, this is definitely like a headphone song.
That makes sense. I was like, I didn't know what that. I thought it was like a guitar coming in to play, but yeah.
It's definitely like a headphone song too. How the production's made on it. Well, you don't need headphones, but I mean, you can hear it swirling around. He loves his acoustic guitar, which I love too. Yeah.
Feels more raw.
Big time. This is just music at its finest. And we were listening to a song just right before filming this episode with Power. And he was talking about like they never made the top 10 and stuff. This is so much better than anything you hear on a pop radio station. Or
100%.
Like, how does this not hit? I don't get it because that hook is catchy, the subject matter is catchy.
Yeah.
It's not crude or whatever. Radio can't play it.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's crazy.
I agree with you, and it was just like the concept of making a song out of it is so unique. I mean, we've talked like. In society, you have these conversations and stuff about, you know, insecurities and stuff, but to break it down to almost as like it's a marketing ploy, you know, like
feed
you
off
said,
the insecurities.
The society of he said kings and queens of you know, like they're, I can't remember the words he used. My gosh, it's slipping.
Like knocked us
down. Filtered portraits.
And
it's so true because, like, for guys and for girls, like how, you know, if you just take this powder and take this pill, you'll be beautiful, and it's just, even when you get to that point, then there's like, oh, well, now you need this, and now you need it, and you never just feel like you're always trying to catch up, and you never feel enough.
Yeah, big time.
And you almost, like, feel like, as hard as it is to be yourself, you just feel like the more you get pulled into it, the more, like, your color fades, if that makes sense. Like it just becomes like more gray, like just more routine.
Yeah.
Okay, I gotta take my vitamins because they tell me to, and blah blah blah. Like I'm not saying like, you know, for health purposes if you need it, take it, but
but a lot of it's definitely image based.
Yeah.
Like you were saying.
Yeah.
Take this to lose weight. Take this to. Guys like losing the hair, take this to grow your hair back, dye your hair, do this, it's so true.
And if you don't look like the norm, they're like, then what's wrong with you?
Yeah, I love that line that he said there, is this, they won't stop because insecurity sells. And even as an artist, insecurity sells. Because you, like Ren, he's letting out a lot of stuff in his music that very personable, very open.
Yeah.
Then it's his, I know his health issues, but he even said that first bar that opened up, it was like talking about my insecure teeth, like how he did that. So I guess he's insecure maybe about his teeth. Yeah. Is what I kind of grasped from that. So yeah, very, very good. Very unique. I love it. I love that sound. I love when he brings in the guitar and then he even is like, you can tell he's like knocking on it, like ding, ding, ding. Like, it's so cool. But,
and it's something so relatable that everyone, like
no
even
matter
like
who you
even
are.
sitting in front of this camera, I know, like I can tell that I have some insecurities as well. But it's just do you have the strength enough to push through it to like let yourself be you? Yeah,
exactly. Yeah, be you. All right, let's continue this. We'll go back a little bit.
Song, by the way.
There's up just to knock us back down. Funny how you act surprised when we hit the ground. We're like dominoes, dominoes, dominoes falling. I hide my head under the sheets. Cause how can I face a world that ridicules the weak? Where beauty is sold on the shelves, forbid that we find it in ourselves. And now I'm broke, it don't come cheap. Oh, you build this like dominoes, dominoes, dominoes falling. Oh, you build this like dominoes, dominoes, dominoes falling. You build us up just to knock us back down. Funny how you act surprised when we hit the ground. We're like dominoes, dominoes, dominoes falling. Araya was the most beautiful girl in this world. She shined like diamonds and rubies and pearls. But then, as soon as she turned 13, she forgot just how bright that it was that she gleamed. Stuck in the material world of magazines that glamorized fake and Photoshop beauty queens. Top 10 beauty tips making her feel inadequate. For the first time in her life, she felt ugly. So Araya stopped eating to lose weight. She spent her dinner money on some makeup for her face. But no matter how much she lost or how much she bought, she was never good enough, or so she thought. Araya felt she could never be loved. She started cutting her wrists and hiding her scars with gloves. At 16, an anorexic beauty queen, she collapses in a puddle of her tears and blood. Cause she never felt enough, she never felt enough. Your sellers told this lie that we must buy to keep in touch. We can never buy enough, never buy enough. All the riches in the world can't buy a sense of self-love. Funny how you act surprised when depression's levels rise. When you force feed inadequacy straight into our eyes. Television shows that praise the beautiful people, and talent competitions that just laugh at the feeble. Billboards, magazines, people turn to plasticine, molded like a factory. We're growing up to fear feeling ugly. It's lunacy, and not even a community. Cause insecurity breeds judgment, judgment breeds hate, no unity. And hierarchy based upon aesthetics is what makes a kid in school get bullied for genetics. And I felt so ugly growing up. The way that I look sometimes got me beaten up. I mean, what the fuck sort of culture do we live in when we're defined by the shape of our face, when we're ashamed by the size of our waist, when we're imprisoned by the form that we take? And so we keep buying and spending. That's just how this story goes. You build us up just to knock us back down, and we just keep falling like domino.
Beautiful ending.
Wow.
Hey everybody, my name's Glenn, also known as G-Bones. If you know me from my music, you probably know that I make quite dark music. I make a lot of Halloween songs, horror-based type music. And I'm here to tell you today that I've actually written a book. Now, this is called The Unmaking. This is like a psychological horror, more kind of like a psychological thriller / horror. It's the first book I've ever done, and I would really appreciate it if you go and check it out on Amazon. If you're a member of Amazon and have the Kindle package, you can actually get this for free on the Kindle, or if not, you can get it on Kindle for just $1.99, or you could get the paperback for $4.99. And I would really appreciate it if you just go and have a look. Thank you for listening to my message. Peace.
You don't wanna walk alone tonight. We will catch you in the pale moonlight. You don't wanna walk alone tonight.
Cut the music. That was smart.
Yeah.
That was really good. Right what we were talking about leading into.
Yeah, we got that one, eh?
And we were saying that. What was I gonna say? And once again, in the last video we just reacted to, his music so ties together so well. And Power was more of a hip hop vibe song. We were talking about how like gaining your power back and losing like your insecurities, and when you're a teenager,
Yeah, I know.
like you're saying you
that
didn't
too.
notice the world around you when you're younger, is what you were saying.
Yeah.
And then you hit a certain age, and then you start realizing
You notice everyone.
everyone, and everyone's noticing you.
Yeah.
And he said that girl, never thought in her life till she was 13 that she was ugly.
Yeah.
No kid does really like it until you get bullied for that first time. Like for me, I had glasses and like buck teeth, and it was this buck teeth, 4 eyes. And then you never notice. I was like, I didn't think it was weird to wear glasses. And like, what's wrong with my teeth? And
I even started, like, my whole journey of bullying started just from the get-go of who I decided to be friends with. I was friends with like the weird kids, or the outcasts, and so then I get lumped into that, and then they try to pick you apart of once they categorize you. And he was even saying that he got beat up for how he looked, and it's just so sad because like as kids, I remember like grade 3, I had a friend that was like a little boy, but he was Filipino. And like we were best friends, and I remember as I grew up, like someone made comments like, well, didn't you hang out with like girls like you or something like? And it was just like, it was such an odd saying, but it's just
so weird, yeah.
As a kid, you weren't. You're just like, no, this is just my bud. Like it's nothing weird about that, and
nothing he can change. Like Red say, like you're making fun of these people. Like my best friend's Native, and he got bullied his whole growing up on childhood for being Native.
Yeah, for something that's just who he is.
Yeah. Like, what the fuck?
But what I love the most is like people who have been through that and who have done some of the healing for themselves tend to like fix the crowns that are on other people that are, like build them up again, and that's exactly what he's doing.
What he's doing, you gotta heal yourself first before you can heal. So I'm sure when he was younger, he had a lot of healing, because even that last song he was talking about what he was going through when he was 16 and stuff.
Yeah.
And,
which makes sense on the last song on how he got into, when he said doing lines and stuff.
Yeah, lines in the kitchen.
Probably just because he's trying to fill that void of not dealing with this crap anymore.
Yeah, he did awesome on this. He showcased. I love even that one line where he's just like, and also what you're selling us is our insecurities, but that insecurities lead to the bullying and the hate, because what's everybody say? Bullies are pushing their own insecurities onto you, right?
Yeah.
So it's
100%.
It's just a never-ending cycle, like you said, and then try to sell it. Oh, we're gonna build you back up. It's gonna be a better world. Just to, like knock you down again and like buy more, buy more products. Buy like, it's nuts. Very well put together. This reminds me of how he breaks things down so good, and like simply. His music's not simple.
I know what you mean.
Just how even Money Game Part 2, when he did the nursery rhyme.
Yeah.
That's just how he breaks it down, and it really sticks. And then he has such a strong hook as well that just, like that hook was an incredible hook. Yeah. That was an amazing hook. Beautiful. That was just so well done. He's so creative.
Yeah, I agree. And just again, to kind of add on to that, it's just like you said, he can cut it down like such a big topic and make it manageable to understand, to like really break it down in your own head. Like he's so good at leaving it open a little bit to make your brain want to like go after that topic a little more, and to really be like, why did he say that? Or like, yeah, that's true. Like when he's talking about the beauty world, like from my perspective, and I'm like, yeah, like how many ads do you see of like CoverGirl and all of these like clothings that like the models are like the size of my finger.
Yeah, I know. It's nuts.
And it's so easy just to kind of lose track of who you are. So I love that.
Yeah.
I love that. Not that I love that you lose track of who you are, but like I love that he brings it so that you can question it.
It's like any athlete in the world, the best ones are the ones that make it look easy.
Yeah.
And make it look so simple.
Yeah.
And that's what he's doing. This very complicated, but he makes the message made it look so simple. And just breaking it down. Yeah, beautiful song. Ren never disappoints. Thank you guys for tuning in, sticking to the end, listening to our rants and everything like that. We appreciate you guys so much. Every Friday you're here. I'm starting to get to know a couple of you now too, so that's really cool. Yeah, just thank you.
Yeah. Also, I just want to say too, I would love to hear Ren and Ed Sheeran do a song together. Because I heard his melody, and at first I thought it was him, Ed Sheeran. I was like, wow, they both have like really like melodic, beautiful voices. So it'd be cool if.
I wonder. I think wouldn't be too far from each other, probably. Well,
yeah.
Ren, I know is not in UK.
But like I don't know. I just feel like that'd be a nice mashup because they both have beautiful voices and.
Yeah, I saw also a post too as well in the Ren group I'm with, is that I guess it was shared that in a month Ren is going back home and music's gonna start dropping again.
Oh,
so
cool.
we cannot wait. We still have a huge back catalog to go through, so when he drops in a month we'll probably be reacting to like from a year from now. But we're definitely gonna get to more. If you guys are interested, we have a bunch of early access. Like we're saying certain videos we react to, they might have not released it on YouTube yet. But it's all on Patreon. We got early access. We try to drop 3 a week. So if you guys are interested, check it out. We appreciate you guys so much. This whole Ren journey has been completely eye-opening, and what a fun experience. Fun, scary, sad.
All the emotions.
Yeah, everything. So shout out to everybody, the Ren universe, Renegade. Shout out to Ren. And I was KC, KingCanada.
And I'm Laura the Rookie. Thank you for... Sorry.
No, go for it.
Thank you for showing up each week. I appreciate you. I love having these conversations with you and just being able that people listen to us. So thank you. And until next time, right?
Yeah, for all the ones that we always say, sorry for the long rants, and then a bunch of you guys comment, we're here for the rants. So, and a lot of people's like, you're not ranting or mumbling or rambling on. Now I'm mumbling. All right. So just thank you guys. We appreciate it. And until next Friday, we will see you guys then.
Till then, take care. Bye.
Like Benzo, breaking all the beats, independent, filling all the seats, independent, summon all the heat, independent, BTB, we are tremendous, team on the rise, insurrection, game won't deny the insurrection, crew has arrived, insurrection, KC's time, an insurrection, breaking all the beats.